him out.
2 balls and a strike to count on Taylor. Reyes fires, swinging a drive, deep left field. This is way back. Walk Chris Taylor.
What's up, everybody? Welcome into DodgerHeads, presented by DodgerBlue.com. My name is Jeff Spiegel. Today, we're talking some schedule changes for the Dodgers. Some interesting notes. As you know, the lockout extended as long as it did. They missed the first week of the regular season, and so now as they agreed to play 162 games, we've got to find some ways to fit the 7 games in that the Dodgers had on the schedule that will not be played. Well, they've made that decision. Again, reminder, opening day for Major League Baseball is April 7th, but the Dodgers have an off day on April 7th, so they will not start until April 8th. But what about those 7 games that were scheduled prior to? The Dodgers were scheduled to open up against the Rockies. That was going to be March 31st through April 3rd, 4-game set with the Rockies. Those have been rescheduled as follow. They added one game on July 6th, and then they will finish the season October 3rd through 5th against the Rockies as well. Some people have noted the Dodgers will close the season with, I believe it's 6 games in 7 days against the Rockies, all at home, which, if you're a Dodger fan and you've been tracking with the Colorado Rockies, that is good news. Of course, they have added Chris Bryant this offseason, but that's about as good of a team in the division that you could possibly hope to finish up against. If you need some wins, that's a team that you could go out and seemingly get them. Much better than having to play the Padres or the Giants or a team like that. I suppose maybe it's better to play the Diamondbacks, but hey, we won't get greedy. We'll take that. The other series that needed to be rescheduled was a 3-game set against the Diamondbacks. Those were scheduled for April 4th through 6th. This is where the schedule makers have gotten a little bit creative. The Dodgers have added a game on May 17th. That will now be a doubleheader. A game on September 19th. That will now be a doubleheader. And then on September 20th, which was scheduled to be an off day, but will now be a game between the Dodgers and Diamondbacks. So for those split doubleheader dates, 12/10 is when the day game will start. 7/10 is when the night game will start. So again, MLB agreed with the players. We're going to pay you for 162 games. We're going to play 162 games. So they had to get creative. How do we fit these 7 days that were postponed? How do we fit those back in the schedule? There you have it. Now, I haven't done a ton of research on how other teams have navigated this. Are other teams kind of doing the same thing? I'm guessing so. You know, obviously they extended it a few days. So you got one series that you tack on at the end, and then they've had to just get creative. How do we put these other 4 games in somewhere? As in the Dodgers case, I'm guessing we're going to see lots of doubleheaders and that type of thing, which, I mean, is a pretty reasonable thing to navigate. So again, 7 games, 4 against the 4 against the Rockies, 3 against the Diamondbacks. 3 of the Rockies games added to the end of the schedule. The other 4 all added in, interspersed. A couple doubleheader days with the Diamondbacks and a couple off days that will no longer be off days for the Dodgers. So there you have it, some schedule mix-ups and corrections there. So as always, you can check with DodgerBlue.com for all the latest DodgerBlue1958 on social media. And please, of course, subscribe. Ring the notification bell here as well. We got some really exciting news that we're getting ready to announce about this show, DodgerHeads, and don't worry, it's not going anywhere off of YouTube, but we got some exciting stuff up ahead, so stay tuned for that. As always, we appreciate you joining us. My name is Jeff Spiegel. This is DodgerHeads, presented by DodgerBlue.com. We'll see you next time.